Oh, the world is truly healing. And just the formation work with the backup dancers, very intricate. Hey everyone, it's Garrison here and welcome back to the channel, and today I am overjoyed because I'll be checking out CHUU's release with Howl, the official MV for an all. Now, as I woke up on this morning, unfortunately still under the weather a bit, I saw on my timeline a wonderful picture with CHUU and majority of the members. Okay, unfortunately Kim Lip and Hyunjin couldn't make it to the showcase, but still, it was such a heartwarming picture to wake up to, and then seeing a bit of the reactions that from CHUU and see the members in the overhang and all supporting her all the way. We more than love to see it, everyone. This is gonna be another special moment. It was a special moment for Odd Eye Circle. It was a special moment for Lucemble. And it was special last week with Underwater, which was a pleasant and really easy to listen to song by CHUU. It was a brilliant pre-release, but now we got the title track, Howl, and I'm really interested in how this song's gonna play out as a whole, visually for the music video and sonically for the overall soundscape to it. But hey, enough talk. Let's just dive into the music video now. Alright, so brought it up here, Howl by CHUU. Unfortunately, English captions are not readily available, but I'll try my very best to hear out the lyrics in full. Let's go. Ooh, what's with the rustling going on here? Oh, really thought it was like rustling of branches and such, but
이대로 세상이 망해도
whoa.
잘 됐어 아무렇지 않을 것 같아.
This vocoder work here with CHUU though. And just the state that I'm seeing her in. Like there's this level of vulnerability. And like, it seems like she's almost hurt. Like she has a band-aid on too. Whoa, right into the pre-chorus here. Loving these keyboard chords going on here. And at this point, it sounded more hopeful. Wow! Oh, just from the percussive instrumentations to the chugging of the electric bass, like, come on. Wow, they were so clever with it here. €3. But like this push and pull factor that CHUU's doing in her emotional vocal work is adding so much to the song. Dare I say, is the focal point to this song. Oh, I love that synthesizer work to the electronic drum kit work. All those synth strings, yeah. Oh, I absolutely love the storytelling that came into play from the very first couple of frames in the first scene to the very end where she ends up smiling. And this was in Porto, Portugal, right? She was seen filming something there, if I recall correctly. Be sure to let me know, guys, if you know any information on that. But for Howl here, the one thing that really connects with me, similarly to Underwater, is this kind of vocal delivery that we're getting from CHUU. It's a huge focal point, right? Whether it's in a very uplifting kind of manner, or at the beginning of this song with Howl for verse 1, where it seems at first she's gonna do like a pop ballad of some sort, but no, it sets this level of vulnerability, and it sets the tone to the song, right? And then once we get in the pre-chorus, it starts to become very hopeful and all. And then boom, once we get hit with the chorus, it's clear as day that the chugging of the electro bass is a huge part that's driving the song. But what's tying everything together is CHUU herself, right? CHUU and her vocal work, the push and pull of that emotional vocal work, and the vocal direction that was done in this particular song was absolutely outstanding, everyone. I can't express that enough. Like, if we're talking about, like, within this, like, first mini album Howl, and then if we're talking about Howl and Underwater, I think by the time I finish reviewing the album in a separate video, I'm gonna be like, yeah, this is gonna be a huge part of CHUU's solo career, where her vocal work is signature along the lines of, like, she's always gonna come through with an emotive performance. You know what I'm trying to say here? Like, even though, like, sure, the electro bass was the huge driving factor of the song, the production allowed us to hone in on her vocal work, and just how we get that rush by her in the chorus was everything. You feel me? Just how we get lifted up by her vocals in the chorus is everything. And I think what was clever about verse 2 was how they carried on the vocoder work from verse 1, not utilized as heavily. It's more of an undertone being done for verse 2, right? I love how they brought it back, and then they build it up again back to the chorus. I think the only thing that I was really missing here was a bridge, yet again, similarly like to Underwater. But it just goes to show you this song was still effective, even though it didn't have a bridge to it. Like, it still works without a bridge at the end of the day. So it got me curious, like, what she's gonna build upon this release, you feel me, in the future. She has a really, really bright future. She always had a bright future, and now that she's given this creative freedom and doing what she's wanting to do and all, it's absolutely amazing, guys. I can't express that enough. But, you know, it makes sense who's working behind the scenes, like the likes of CHUU working with CHUU, has worked with, of course, the likes of I very heavily. I've mentioned CHUU a lot as of recently, and a good amount of our favorite artists out there. Jason Uk. Jason Uk I've covered for Oh My Girl's latest album and their song Summer Comes, of course. And Jason Uk has also taken part on I Do off of Queendom Puzzle, for those who know that fun, peppy song. And also, you know, even the credits were huge. So everyone who took part on this, huge shout out to them, of course. But I'm gonna bring it up here yet again. Howl by CHUU. I just think she really knows how to throw on a performance with her vocal work, and just how she expresses herself is everything. I really thought this was rustling of branches or something. But it seems like from her room and like beyond this verse 1, she goes out to adventure, of course. And notice how she has this band-aid on. It's not often when you get a song like this in the K-pop scene where you have this amount of vocoder work just for solely one section, dare I say. Like, sure, maybe in the Western scene, but like, I like how they did it for CHUU and Howl here. It provides this level of vulnerability and emotional feel. And you gotta give it for CHUU though, like the acting was so on point. And then right away here, right, a little bit of percussion work, and we got these keyboard chords being played to provide this more so hopeful, uplifting feeling, of course. I would say hopeful, and then once the chorus hits, it becomes uplifting. This is such a dance floor type of song, but it's like sort of like tears on the floor, dance floor type beat song, you feel me? Like, that's one way I'd describe it. Oh, yes. There's this magical feeling that you get from the synthesizer work, the chugging of the electro bass. Yeah, I can't tell if this is Portugal. I do see the Euros and all, and in fact, I was in Portugal about a week ago. In case y'all wanted to were interested of why I pointed this out. I also was mentioned by a friend that she was spotted in Portugal, of course, but. But yeah, nothing too intricate with the production, I've got to admit. There's just these added instruments that go away and then come back, go away. It really works alongside of CHUU's sort of push and pull vocal work that's being done in this song. Yeah. Isn't that like one of the longest bridges in Europe? I can't really tell because I'm not too familiar heavily of all of Europe, but yeah, the electronic drum kit work. By the end of this, completely different mood, no band-aid. And she seems like she's at a better place. And that really reminds me of what CHUU had to endure and what she had to go through throughout her career in the early stages with her members and, of course, on her own, and seeing her making it this far as a variety queen and an incredible artist at the same time is everything, everyone. But yeah, you know, aside from that, I think this is a really strong 9 out of 10 for me. Like I said, I felt like I could have utilized a bridge in this particular song, or take a little bit more different nuances and twists and turns, but aside from that, I'm not too picky, and I feel like this is just so up my alley in terms of taste. I think the hooks do more than its job, the production was there, and I'm really interested if I can find the English sort of translation of the lyrics to get a feel here. Don't think it is fully out yet, or else this video would be too long, but I'll be sure to search it up when they're out, or if I end up finding it after this, to get a sense of how the lyrics are playing out in this particular song. But I get the intentions in the song, of course, due to the emotive performance that CHUU provided in her vocal work and all. But as always, be sure to like and subscribe, as it goes a long way and helps out the channel so much. This has been Garrison, and peace.